Now, a moment ago, we were playing Put Up or Shut Up Rock and Roll Trivia. We had an all Kentucky Derby edition today, and one of the questions was about Prince and the Prince song Little Red Corvette. And it was like, which song has this lyric, pocket full of horses, in it?
I must be dumb. She had a pocket full of horses, Trojan and some of them used.
And Dave said, well, you know what that means? And I was like, yeah, but I don't know. I have no idea what that. I did not know what that meant.
You were instantly back in high school pretending to know about something you didn't really know.
I was like, oh, yeah. I thought it was heroin, a pocket full of horses.
No.
And it's like, no, it's sexual in nature.
Yeah, sexual.
No, I did not know what he meant. So,
and then later on in the song, he said Trojans.
Well, he says it right there. I just noticed it right. He says it right there.
Listen. Must be dumb. She had a pocket full of horses, Trojan and some of them used.
Okay. Trojan and some of them used. Okay, and I didn't even.
Ew.
Yeah, it gets gross.
Right?
So Dave said he's talking about condoms. I'm like, what? Get out of here. And then every single caller, how stupid are you?
I've been flooded with messages and emails.
Me too.
How dumb is Kelly?
How dumb are you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Surprisingly dumb.
Yes.
That's not stupid. I mean, it's
In
ignorance,
fact,
but it's
if you
not
listen to the line in the song,
Yeah.
I think the singer says, I guess I must be dumb.
Yeah, because
That's you.
That's me. I didn't know that at all. But I didn't realize the next line was Trojans. I don't pay attention to that.
But this was top 40 hit, and you're a top 40
Well, I love
tween.
the song. I do love the song. I'm a top 40 tween, but I love it. And my wife, it's her favorite song of Prince.
I love that song.
She thinks it's
Probably
great.
it might be my favorite.
She loves Little Red Corvette. I love Let's Go Crazy more, but I like Little Red Corvette. And my wife even texted me and said, she says, bruh. And she says, I've always assumed it's about condoms. Yes, she's right.
Didn't you ship off your son with a pocket full of Trojans to school?
I shipped him off. I did.
pocket full of horses.
And I said, look, I'm going to just hand you these. And he goes, bruh.
I washed them. I forgot they were in there.
How do they work?
How do you do this? So,
I filled
Prince
them
for
with
you.
cheese puffs.
That's Prince. That's good writing.
well, I guess so.
I mean, the next one you played was about the
jockeys,
the jockeys.
were there before him.
Felt a little ill when I saw all the pictures of the jockeys that were there before me.
These are the other men she had been. So, in the Little Red Corvette. So, immediately when the game was over, every phone line is just lighting up. So, I assume I've done something wrong. Usually when that happens, like, uh-oh, what mistake
Like
did
a
I?
factual error in the game.
Yeah, what
This is
mistake did I
This
make?
is just, you're an idiot. Calls.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And Biggie said, you know what they're all calling about? I said, did I make an error? And he's like, no, man, you're just an idiot. I said, that's all it is to it. But wait a minute.
Two guys named Chris, he's an idiot.
Wait.
Hi, two guys named Chris, he's an idiot.
I want to defend myself.
Ah, yes, he's an idiot.
I want to. Yeah, wait.
Yeah, he knows. We know.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Hold it now. Hold it. Why would he say a pocket full of horses? What does that have to do with condoms? Now I get it that I missed the Trojan and all that kind of stuff, and I mean I don't know the lyrics to the song except for the the main hook of it. But why would you call
Well, the whole song is
condoms
kind
horses?
of, they're all sort of metaphors, right? I mean,
Yes.
he sort of dances around all these. It's a very sexual song, but everything is kind of a symbol for something else.
But
I've never heard horses referred to.
that's-
I never heard condoms referred to as horses.
But that's why I thought heroin, because you do hear heroin is horse.
yeah, but that's too on the nose.
Yeah,
Trojan horse.
Trojan horse.
Trojan
Pocket full of
horse.
horses. So I said to Dave, is there a horse head on the label of a Trojan box?
No, it's a Trojan.
Yeah,
A
well,
Trojan's
it's a
head.
Trojan
I looked it
helmet.
up. I went ahead and Googled it.
It's the helmet.
And it's the Trojan helmet, but there's a Trojan horse.
Never bought them.
Right, okay, right. So I sit there and look at them. And by the way, they have, I see here today, intense, warming, twisted, her pleasure. This is a pleasure pack. You get all
a
you get
mix.
any of the four there.
Wonder how warm the warming get.
I've tried the warming
You tried warming?
I tried warming one
condom
time.
or warming gel?
gel. I
Oh, the
tried
gel.
I tried gel.
Is it uncomfortable?
No, I liked it.
Really? Is that spicy?
Did you have a partner at the time?
No.
No, he did it in a Ruth Chris bathroom.
No.
Not when we went.
No. No, years before.
They have those nice towels.
Years before.
They do have nice.
It was warm. It was very. I thought it was very nice, actually. But I don't know about the rest of it. The twisted. Woo.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Is that corkscrewy shape?
That's what I'm picturing.
What's it for pigs?
That's what I'm picturing. Anyhow, I want to defend myself. I think, unless you know the next line is Trojans, which I did not. I never heard a condom's never
I've heard that song 10,000 times.
I have, but I
Kelly's
never,
a head bopper.
I
He
never
listens to a
know
song
it.
and he bops his
I never-
head, and
that's
then
true.
until it gets to the hook, and then he sings
That's
the
it. That's
chorus.
when I sing along. I would have never been able to sing that line, ever. And I've never heard a condom called a horse. You know that.
What he does couples it with Trojan.
He does.
Does
But
make
if I'd
sense.
known that, it does make sense. However, let me ask you this, Biggie: are condoms made out of like horse intestine? Is that what we're going for here?
Absolutely.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
No, I
then.
do think though in ancient days, in fact, even until the 20th century, they made them out of lamb parts, right? Lamb intestine. Or
Yeah.
something?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Man.
it's nice and thin.
Boy, now I'm looking.
In fact, there was a brand. Back when I was buying them in the 1980s, they would proudly say these are lambskin.
Yes, that's right.
But lambskin went out of favor because they don't protect against HIV.
I was going to say sexually transmitted disease, and then it became the Durex and stuff.
Trojan stepped up, and the other stepped up
It's
and
not.
said,
But was lambskin more comfortable? Was it? I mean, was it more feeling? It was. Lambskin
Yes,
was better.
wonderfully thin.
It was thinner than the latex condom. Now I'm taking a look at my email. Oh my God, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. Yeah, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. I did not know.
man.
Even Prince from Beyond the Grave. You're stupid.
I don't know, man. I didn't know it. All right, I'll take the fall on that one. I did not know.
yeah,
that.
you got to own that one.
I'll have to. I'm proven wrong on that. When my wife is telling me, "Come on, man."
Yeah, when she knows.
When she knows, I didn't have a clue about that. She thought they were always con. Man, I went heroin. Heroin, I was wrong way to go.
Happens, man.
And here I was so hyped up for that game, and what happened? 6-0, an annihilation, and then I make the embarrassing error of not knowing what that horse was.
Yeah, I
called.
really kind of thought everybody who knew that song, especially if it's in your top 5, 10 Prince songs, whatever.
Shot
would
to
know
hell.
it.
I
Shot
like
to
it.
hell.
I do like it. It's my wife's favorite. I like "Let's Go Crazy." I like "When Doves Cry" and "Purple Rain" better.
I didn't like it as much as some. I didn't either. I wouldn't put it in my top 10 Prince.
I like "1999" better too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either. It'd be probably my top 10, but it's not my top 5.
Really, I love this.
Do you like it? Yeah.
It's in my top 3 of his.
Really, Little Red
Top
Corvette.
3.
Is
Yeah.
that the one is this the one that Stevie Nicks? Didn't she doesn't she have a connection to this song somehow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She heard it while on
Wrote
her
Stand
honeymoon
Back.
and wrote "Stand Back" from it, right?
And Prince played synthesizer on it.
Yeah, I think that's
think-
right. I've asked you put up or shut up questions
like
about that too. I know some of these put up or shut up questions I really get into. I didn't know the condom thing. I can tell you that.